Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me in another of my wonderful interviews. Well, only the other day, in actual fact, I was prancing about on stage with my dear friend Clive de Carle, talking all sorts of stuff, health, the world, the universe, all that kind of nonsense. It went so well, we thought we'd do it a bit more often. And Clive's come back on the channel to let us know where we're going to be next. Clive, this is we're doing a lot of this. You tap dancing, me in my spangly ballet outfit. It's rather jolly, isn't it?
And not only that, we solved all of the world's problems.
We certainly. If only people would listen to us, it would have been sorted. Oh dear.
We're in Southampton actually on Saturday.
Oh yes, that's the day after tomorrow as I put this out, but Saturday the 21st, I imagine that is.
Exactly.
Now I'm doing something I've not really done before, that is live on stage, and that is interviewed a footballer. And what do I know about football? Nothing. So that's going to be fabulous. But I'm prepared to learn. And are you doing football in your show?
I have been lucky enough to interview Matt Tissier in the past, who was joining you on Saturday afternoon. But I know nothing about football, less than you.
Oh, that's less than me. I know there's a round spherical object, but you also have round spherical objects which can do you good, and you often suggest a few good of those health-giving products. Which can help up the immune system and the health system. So let me pose you a question. I get a lot of itchy skin this time of year in the winter, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm always scratching. I wash. I use ascorbic acid in my water to get rid of the chlorine. So it can't be that. What would you suggest?
Have you ever rung up your water supplier and say, where does the water come from? Is there a percentage of recycled sewage that's been through the water treatment plant, so you know what you're filtering out? Because people who aren't filtering the water, and it does happen to come via the sewage works, are getting the birth control pills and the antibiotics and everything else. It might be that you're low on iodine, but you're probably taking that as a supplement already. Dry skin and iodine deficiency often go together, as does selenium. When I was young, I used to sell shampoos proudly made with selenium to stop dandruff. Selenium and iodine together work as a pair, so it's just possible that those two might help if you're not trying that already.
Well, I definitely do the iodine. The selenium, I did have some actually. I think you sent me some while ago, so I might have to get another bag of that and put it onto my cornflakes. I don't think it comes in a bag or goes on cornflakes, but this is the sort of knowledge that you have. You've acquired this over years, and people can throw things at you. I mean, I don't mean objects. I mean questions, and we did that at the Upton Barn last week, where we were doing a sellout show, which was fantastic. People have been emailing me saying how much they enjoyed it. Will you be doing question and answers on
Absolutely.
Saturday?
Yes, yes. No, it's fun that way, because actually most people have got very similar problems.
Yes.
And if the problems are dissimilar, it's very often actually the same one nutrient, like magnesium or like vitamin C, that's actually causing a whole host of really common problems. I think at the end of the day, there are probably about 8 supplements these days, because it's not in food, that it's really worth trying, because some people find incredible changes in a day, a week, a month, and sometimes it's the end of dry skin, sometimes it's the end of constipation, sometimes it's the end of heart arrhythmia, muscle cramps, arthritis. In my case, 38 years ago, I had arthritis so badly I couldn't walk, and I fixed myself when the doctor said it was impossible.
Well, that's very encouraging, and we're at a sort of change of the season. It's suddenly got cold. If you're in the UK, you may have noticed we've had some sunshine. They've stopped doing whatever it is up in the skies that they do, And now it's got the sort of the cold coming in, and it's going to get colder, and the house prices are going to get up. Does that make a difference to people's health generally, that not getting as much sunshine and things?
Well, the sunshine thing is huge. I don't know, 18 years ago or something, I first realized that I was low on vitamin D. You get vitamin D from sunshine in winter. I started taking vitamin D, and I never got another cold again. They
Wow.
just stopped. Now, for other people, they might also need vitamin C, they might need zinc, there might be a couple of other things that they need. It depends how well people are eating as to how well, their body is stocked up with the nutrients that we all need to resist stuff. And so, yeah, we can talk about exactly how to stay well regardless of what the weather is.
Yeah, because I know you're not frightened of the cold. I think you told us on stage that you went into this rather curious chamber where they reduced the temperature well below zero. Can you just remind us of that whilst I put my big heavy overcoat on?
Well, I've been looking at the idea of setting up clinics for lazy people. I'm not going to go out and play 2 hours of sport or something. I'm just not going to do that. But if somebody said, well, you can get 2 hours of benefits as if you were doing 2 hours worth of really heavy work in 20 minutes, well, I thought that'd be a good idea. So I've been trying devices that cut corners. So I tried cryotherapy. So the idea there is you spend 3.5 minutes at very cold temperatures, and that literally resets the whole body, and you start mending in whatever way that you might need. So you get into this chamber, which is minus 60, stay there for 30 seconds, get used to it. Then you get into the second part of the chamber, which is minus 110 Celsius. That's about minus 240 Fahrenheit. And actually, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. I thought it would be horrendous, but it wasn't as bad, say, as an ice bath, because wet cold is much more nasty than dry cold.
Oh.
And so I felt quite good. It wasn't unpleasant, in any way. It was super interesting. So I thought, well, I might buy one of these. I think a lot of people would like 2 hours benefit or
Absolutely. Sounds easy.
And I found out the one I got into cost 240,000 quid.
Ah.
So I had to rethink my fridge plans.
Yes. Maybe if we get a very, very, very cold winter, you could make a video about it. These are the sort of things that you can tell us at the attic in Southampton, and we'll leave the link on description. Let me just bung up as I managed to do a bit of preparation here for these sort of things. Here it is. Here we go. This is the Attic's website. It's called theatticsouthampton.co.uk if you're interested in coming and seeing Clive, myself, I think, and Matt Tissier, of course, is on the bill. The comedy club and live music venue in Southampton, and here we all are. Look at that. Look, splendid looking gentleman there, smiling away. And it's not even a picture of me. So... So there we go, Clive. It sounds like a great gig. And actually, these are great gigs because we did one in Hove. We've been up to near Leicester at Nuneaton, now down in Southampton. We're going to have to improve this, aren't we? I mean, the bright lights of London must surely be calling.
Well, quite. And there may also be people who get together in groups who'd like us to come and speak. And if they're a good number of people, we'd love to do it.
Absolutely.
I like traveling the country. It's fun.
It is fun, and it's lovely meeting people the other side of the screen. It's all very well sitting in front of a camera and stuff. That is the lazy way of doing it, of course. But I get a great thrill out of meeting people and having them ask me questions about this, that, and the other. And I'm no expert in anything. That's why I always defer to you. But it's good fun doing that.
You're rapidly becoming an expert in how to improve everything, actually. I mean, your interviews are fantastic.
Well, you're too kind, Clive. You're too kind. So do come and see us. Come and see us down on the south coast at Southampton. Link in the description. And if not there, if it's too far, too busy, or it's too soon, don't worry. We'll pop up somewhere else. But as Clive says, grab a group of people. A couple of hundred would be lovely, if perhaps maybe a bit more. And who knows what is possible. And lay out the caviar and the champagne. That's just for my cat. No, I haven't got. Oh, I have got a cat. It's actually Julia's cat. But there we are. Clive, looking forward to seeing you the day after tomorrow. Should be a laugh.
It should be. I look forward to it. Thank you very much for taking the time to give it a little plug.
No problem at all. In the meantime, I'm going to go and find that bottle of solarium and get rid of my itchy old skin.
Selenium.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I mustn't get the wrong stuff. Anyway.
There's one other thing. Actually, I'll send you some. We do a product which is actually a sugar extract.
Oh.
It's amazing on the skin. Absolutely amazing. You can't patent sugar extracts, except if when the patent office hears about it, when you disclose everything, that they still can't work out what the benefits would be. And this was one of these. So it's actually got 3 patents, which is super unusual for a natural product. It's made in Switzerland with melted snow water or something like that.
It sounds delightful.
It's
Can't wait to try it. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Do come and check us out. Until then, I'll see you again on more shows. Thanks, Clive. Take care.
Thanks, Richard. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.